When Walnut entered this world, he wasn't greeted with warmth or celebration. Born with visible facial deformities, likely due to inbreeding, his appearance immediately set him apart. In the eyes of many, he wasn't perfect, and because of that, he was nearly cast aside, deemed unworthy of love or a home. But Walnut's story would soon take a turn, proving that the deepest beauty lies not in perfection, but in resilience and the capacity to be loved. Walnut was born into an environment where survival was already a struggle. His mother, likely a victim of irresponsible breeding, had no way of protecting her kittens from the harsh judgment of humans. While his siblings found homes, Walnut was overlooked, again and again. People recoiled at his appearance. He wasn't cute enough to adopt. Some whispered that he should be euthanized, but one woman, a rescuer with a gentle soul and unshakable compassion, saw him. Truly saw him. She didn't see deformity. She saw a tiny life crying out for love. Not only did she rescue Walnut, she took his entire feline family to her rescue center. She named him Walnut, after something small but strong on the inside. That name would soon prove fitting. At the rescue center, the team immediately brought Walnut to a veterinarian for a full checkup. The X-rays revealed the extent of his condition. He had a malformed skull and facial bones which affected his eyes and overall development. The vet gently explained that Walnut's life expectancy might be shortened. He wouldn't grow up to look like a normal cat. But that didn't matter to the people who had already decided he was worth everything. From that moment on, Walnut became the center of their attention. Each day he was cared for with gentleness and patience. He was no longer treated like a burden, but like family. The rescue team didn't just feed him or keep him warm. They played with him, talked to him, comforted him when he was scared. They gave him something he had never known before, a sense of belonging. At first, Walnut was withdrawn. His little body bore not just the weight of physical challenges, but emotional ones too. He had known rejection, and it had made him wary. But day by day, his walls came down. He began to purr when held. He would curl up in the laps of the volunteers. He explored his new world with wide, curious eyes. Every moment he was loved, his spirit grew a little stronger. Weeks passed, then months, and Walnut, against all odds, thrived. He played with toys, wrestled gently with other cats, and followed his caregivers around like a shadow. His face still bore the marks of his condition, but it no longer defined him. What people saw now wasn't his appearance. It was his joy, his courage, his uniqueness. And then, one day, something extraordinary happened. A woman came to visit the rescue center. She was an animal lover, someone who believed that every creature deserves a chance. When she saw Walnut, she didn't flinch or pity him. She knelt down, looked into his eyes and smiled. "He's beautiful," she said softly. And in that moment, everyone knew. Walnut had found his forever home. The adoption was a moment of celebration, not just for Walnut, but for the entire rescue team. They had poured their hearts into him, hoping that someday someone would see what they saw. That day had finally come. In his new home, Walnut blossomed even more. He was cherished. He had a nameplate on the wall. He had toys, soft beds, cozy blankets, and above all, he had someone who adored him exactly as he was. His new owner would often say, "He may look different, but his heart is the most beautiful thing I've ever known." For over a year, Walnut lived the life every animal deserves, full of love, comfort, and dignity. His health remained stable, and every day felt like a little miracle. He was approaching his second birthday, a milestone no one was sure he'd reach. But then, without warning, time ran out. Walnut passed away just shy of his second birthday. It was a heartbreak for those who loved him, but it wasn't a tragedy. because Walnut had known what it meant to be loved, to be chosen, to be safe. In the end, his life wasn't measured by years, but by the depth of joy packed into those months. His story became a symbol, not of loss, but of triumph. After his passing, Walnut's journey was shared online and through local news outlets. Thousands of people responded. Messages poured in from all over the world, thanking the rescue team and his adoptive mum for giving this special boy a chance.
Hi, cutie. Somebody's hungry. He knows how to eat. He's a good boy. Look at this breadstick. He is so cute. And I hope he gets adopted with his siblings. Yeah, he's a good boy. You're a good boy. Handsome. Hi, handsome. Hey, handsome. I'm so happy you're in a family. So cute, Walnut. Adorable. There's a little more.
Is that delicious? Was that so good? Yeah, that was delicious. Good boy.
His story touched hearts, inspired conversations about compassion, and reminded people everywhere that different doesn't mean less. Walnut may have been born different, but he lived knowing he was deeply loved, and really, what more could any of us ask for?